We were left in shock when a team in southern Iraq dropped a bombshell news. They revealed a discovery that could unlock the secrets of one of humanity's most crucial ancient civilizations. It was a remarkable find, one that could change everything we thought we knew. But not everyone's buying it. In fact, some experts believe it's too good to be true. Believe me, the discovery is huge. Are you curious to find out what they really found here? Then stay tuned until the end of the video. The discovery in question was an ancient temple dating back over 4,500 years located in the lost Sumerian city of Girsu, and it could hold the key to a lost civilization. The leader of the excavation team, Dr. Sebastian Ray, was excited to share his findings with the world. But instead of being celebrated for his incredible discovery, he was met with skepticism and accusations. Despite his impressive academic credentials, Dr. Ray struggled to get his colleagues to believe him. He traveled the world to attend conferences, hoping to convince others of what he'd found. But at every turn, he was met with disbelief. It seems that many experts were simply unwilling to believe that the Sumerians had built this palace in Girsu all those years ago. After all, these were the people who belonged to one of the earliest civilizations in human history. But despite the backlash, Dr. Ray remained convinced that he'd uncovered something truly remarkable. Can you imagine this? A palace that was built 4,500 years ago still stands tall and proud, despite the passage of time and the laws of nature. It's a wonder how it survived for so long and what secrets it holds about the mysterious people who constructed it. Archaeologists and historians are buzzing with excitement over this incredible find, and for good reason. Inside the palace lies something even more significant. Over 200 tablets engraved with cuneiform script, providing records of the ancient city of Girsu. These records could shed light on how this civilization functioned and offer a glimpse into the specific ways of life of these people. But this isn't just any ancient civilization we're talking about here. The Sumerians were pioneers, developing technologies and ideas that had far-reaching effects on the world we live in today. From the Fertile Crescent to the banks of the Euphrates and Tigris rivers, the Sumerians lived in an area called Sumer for almost 2,000 years. And they weren't just sitting around twiddling their thumbs either. The first group of humans to settle in the region, the Ubaid, were busy developing innovative farming techniques and honing their skills in carpentry, weaving, and pottery. By 3000 BC, the Sumerians had established themselves as the dominant force in the region, with several city-states under their control. One of these city-states was Uruk, which boasted a population of up to 80,000 people at its height. Can you imagine that? It was probably the biggest city on Earth at the time, with so many people living and working in such close quarters. The innovations made in Sumer are nothing short of incredible. This is where the foundation for the world we know today was laid. From writing and codes of law to vital mathematical formations and new technologies. Without writing, humanity wouldn't have been able to keep records or administer areas effectively. But that's just the functional aspect of writing. There's so much more to it, like literature, which is incredibly important to our species. The Sumerians were pioneers in literature, giving birth to the Epic of Gilgamesh, a work consisting of 5 pieces of Sumerian pottery and credited as humanity's oldest known example of literature. But that's not all. The Sumerians were also keen chemists, developing medicines that were often based on notions of mysticism, but could also be quite sophisticated. They understood how the human body works and even developed some useful surgical tools. And let's not forget, they were among the first people to make beer. Sumerian ideas are at the heart of civilization today, but concrete evidence related to their society is difficult to come by. The region, now based within the borders of modern Iraq, is a source of fascination for archaeologists, which is why Dr. Ray was there. He's part of the Girsu project, which seeks to learn about the ancient city and ultimately protect it. Previous investigations of the site in decades gone past hadn't been up to scratch by modern standards. So in addition to undertaking entirely new excavations, the collaborative project is revisiting older ones too. The Sumerian city of Girsu has been known for a while, but what secrets does it hold? Follow Dr. Ray and the Girsu project as they embark on an adventure of a lifetime, uncovering the mysteries of this ancient civilization. The stakes are high, and the journey promises to be full of twists and turns. As I read through this historical account, my heart began to race. It all started 140 years ago when a team of French experts stumbled upon something incredible. They were conducting investigations at a site that would change the course of history forever. Ernest de Sarzac, a renowned archaeologist, led the first excavation in the 1880s and followed in the decades after. What they found was absolutely astonishing. The earliest discovery was a monument called the Stele of Vultures, which dates back to a period of between 2600 BC and 2350 BC. This monument was built to memorialize the triumph of a Sumerian city-state called Lagash, which had overcome its neighbor and enemy Yama in battle. The monument was the oldest war monument they knew about and had scenes of battle and religious significance etched into its limestone face. There are 7 fragments of the monument in total, but it's thought that they were all part of a single piece originally. Nowadays, they're exhibited at the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, a long way from home. As French archaeologists worked throughout the 1920s and 30s, they uncovered yet another structure of great interest. This structure was made of bricks, about 11 feet tall, 130 feet in length, and 33 feet in width. At first, nobody was really sure what it was, with different people suggesting it might have been a temple, a water regulator, or a dam. It really wasn't clear, which is why the structure came to be known as the enigmatic instruction. However, the mystery was eventually solved by none other than Dr. Ray. By looking closely at the bird's eye imagery of the structure and conducting his own research, he realized that a canal had once been cut through the landscape here. With that, it became clear that the enigmatic instruction had actually been the foundations of a bridge over the waterway. It's not just any bridge. This one has a mysterious religious significance that has left experts fascinated for years. As the oldest known bridge on the planet, dating back 5,000 years, it's a precious monument that tells an important story about early human civilization. That's why experts are determined to preserve it at all costs. Recent new discoveries have emerged from the Girsu archaeological site, revealing an area used for religious services and suggesting the pivotal importance of the deity named Girsu. With archaeologist Dr. Ray and Tina Greenfield at the heart of the work, the team's findings promise to reveal even more about this ancient and mysterious civilization. According to Dr. Ray and Dr. Greenfield, who have been leading the excavation, it seems that all the cups they had found were likely used during a feast of religious significance before ceremonially being tossed down the pit. But what's most fascinating is the layer of ash that covered the entire site. It's thought that this ash may have come from a massive fire that was lit for ritualistic reasons elsewhere, and that the 8 vessels filled with spent embers that were discovered were possibly used as lanterns during the ceremonies. Whatever was going on at this spot, it must have been one well-lit affair. Dr. Ray and Dr. Greenfield believe that this site once linked to a place where festivals took place and where the population of Girsu gathered to feast and honor their gods. The people of Girsu clearly had some fascinating traditions and beliefs, but there's still so much we don't know about them. Every new discovery is met with such excitement, especially in the case of Dr. Ray's recent uncovering of a palace. While many were skeptical at first, lots are convinced now that this find is the real deal. Dr. Ray and his team at the Girsu project were about to make a groundbreaking discovery. They had been using cutting-edge remote sensing technology to explore the archaeological site, Tablet Hill. As they delved deeper, they uncovered an intricate network of ruins hidden beneath the surface. It was a remarkable feat. With this newfound knowledge, the team knew precisely where to start digging, and boy were they in for a treat. As they excavated the site, they stumbled upon a palace constructed from mud bricks. The palace had been well preserved, and the team quickly shipped it off to the Baghdad-based Iraq Museum. But that wasn't the most intriguing part of their discovery. The cuneiform tablets that lay within the walls of the palace were the real treasure. These tablets held the key to unlocking the secrets of ancient Girsu, and experts were eager to get their hands on them. The discoveries made at Girsu were of vital importance. They were changing our understanding of the Sumerian civilization, shedding light on their past, and informing our future. For too long, the Sumerian civilization has been overlooked despite its importance. But with groundbreaking discoveries such as those made at Girsu, the Sumerians were finally getting the attention they deserved. Who knows what other secrets lay beneath the surface? The possibilities are endless, and the future looks bright. And this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Also, feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Join us on our journey through history, and together, let's discover the incredible stories of our past.